guys? So Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode number 1708. Today we're at to Barney Friends Play Along, episode 23. Stop, look, and be safe. Now, I was reacting to Purple Road's podcast, episode 103, on an interview which I wasn't planning on reacting to something that is regardless from 2022. Something like that, but fortunately, I have to wait for this reaction video as a Purple Road podcast to another date. But for now, we're gonna react to a Barney play along from my Jazzy Mac to this episode. So let's react. Begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let me turn this up a little bit.
Hey guys, before we start this video, if you want me to send you a personal video or shout out, be sure to check me out at direct.
Let me pause real quick. Let me turn it up. Okay, there we go.
Me and sending your request. Link is in the description below.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, my MJM Nation? This is your boy, my Jazzy Mac, and if you'd like to support my future content for this channel, be sure to become a patron today at www.patreon.com/MJM Entertainment. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification icon to get notified with new content every 2 weeks.
Wow. Oh, wow. Hold on. Play along so these videos. Wow. Hang on.
Get notified with...
Oh, wow. These play-alongs, reactions I have not seen, which I have planned to react to some other time, but that's just let's continue on.
New content every 2 weeks. Thank you for watching, and please enjoy the video.
Okay? The following video is suitable for all ages 5 and up. Parents are welcome to watch with children aged 2 to 4. Let's continue on. Anyway. Ownership grade of the original content belongs to the Alliance Group, not in Story Park Media Group. Continue on. My Jazzy Mac presents a Barney Play Along. Wow, okay. That was an old catchy. Barney Friends Play Along. Wow. That's good enough. Wow. That was catching up. Wow. Wow, that was neat. Wow, season 2 soon. Wow. 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 It was this Dagon doll. Wow. Stop looking at me say play along. That makes more sense. Oh, I remember this on TV. Okay. That was this Jordan. If you go back to I talked to my old boss, former boss Tom my former boss Tom Kingles and his daughter Emily's same syndrome he was in at the time, has Down syndrome, so yeah, that makes more sense. Let's continue on.
Look great, Jordan. Like. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Tasha. What are you doing? We're playing farm. Oh, that's like fun. Yeah, it is. Barney's the farmer, and this is the farmer's dog. Can you guess his name, Mo?
Wow.
I think we can.
Wow.
There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh.
Well, that was neat. Oh.
There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a
That was neat.
Geo and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. And Bingo was his name. There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name.
Excuse me. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Hi, Jordan.
All right, everyone, stop.
Wow, SPD. Oh, that was neat. My childhood Power Rangers. Wow, that was neat. Good job, Jason. Continue on.
Hi, guys. Hi, Barney.
I'm glad you didn't stop us too long with your stop sign. We're having fun, and we... Oh, Michael, why are you carrying a stop sign?
Oh, because I'm a school crossing guard. I use my sign to stop traffic when I'm helping kids cross the street, before and after school.
It's a good thing you're a school crossing guard, Michael. And I, for one, am his second in command. See these badges right here? Can't forget about this badge either.
Yeah, if you haven't seen me watching Power Rangers SPD at the time, yeah, I've seen bits of that clip before. Yeah, I have at the time. Yes, watch SPD. It was right after my grandmother Jeffers passing in 2005 of January. So I thought to myself, watch SPD to make me feel better for my sickness at the time. So this is right after my grandmother's funeral at the time. So it just makes me feel bad, you know, to watch a new season of Power Rangers. So I thought SPD makes me feel better for made me feel sick, you know. And it was right after the premiere of Power Rangers SPD, right before the premiere of SPD at the time, and this helps, you know. So anyway, back to my own story, because I watched SPD growing up, especially Dial Thunder and Generations End, of course. It was right during to Disney growing up, so especially I just branched out after the Star Mission Force because of my papa, my grandfather Craig's illness, and I'm very long illness. Yeah, but yeah, it makes more sense. Continue on.
You look like a real police officer.
Not just a police officer, Tina. This Space Patrol Delta.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Hey, Jordan, I see your mom coming to pick you up. Come on, we'll help you cross the street.
Bye-bye. Take care.
I bet Michael likes being a crossing guard.
Yeah. Hey, let's watch them from up here.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Wow, you can see everything from way up here.
It's like being on top of a mountain or a big building.
Wow.
Or a castle.
Wow. Okay.
I like purple and blue salt like this.
Oh, my God.
Alright, I want to use them.
Those banners, they're pretty. It's gonna look just like a castle.
Well, that was neat.
Good. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
That was missing.
We're going to play a castle game.
That was missing.
But Barney, you're still dressed like a farmer.
Oh, I can do something about that. How
Wow.
about this?
Wow.
Oh, boy. Oh, a final touch for our castle.
Wow. That was neat.
Fairy tale castles with beautiful flags flying higher than you've ever seen. Just imagine all of the things you could see, maybe even a king or a queen. Castles so high, up to the sky, I know that I would love to go there. Castles so high, up to the sky, wouldn't you love to go to?
That was neat.
Come on! Magic magical places and musical things, big surprises and so much more. We could ride a horse, having fun, of course, an adventure like never before. Castle so high, up to the sky, I know that I would love to go there. Castle so high, up to the sky, wouldn't you love to go too? Wouldn't you love to go too?
Good job.
This is so much fun. Now, what kind of castle adventure shall we have?
I know. Let's have a scary castle adventure with a
Wow.
dragon trying to get in.
Wow. Makes more sense.
But who will pretend to be the dragon?
BJ, okay.
Roar! Roar!
Wow.
It's the dragon.
Okay. Boys World vibes, you know? Big difference. I've seen the CG version of Boys World, but this is a little different. But say, Green Goblin, Gremlins. Anyway, but this is not a Gremlin. That was a that's BJ over there. But it's not. But, you know. And I know, I'm sorry, Jason, but I had to bring this up. But, you know, that's just me. Let's continue on.
I'm a great big dragon, and I'm gonna get into your castle.
Oh, great.
Oh, that dragon looks a lot like BJ.
Sure does.
Okay, here I come.
Well.
I'll get into the castle this way.
Oh, great.
Sorry, dragon. Can't get in this way.
Well, sure I can. I'll just push all of you out of the way.
Oh, God, please don't.
You can't push other people. That's a playground safety rule.
Thank you. Thank you, Tasha. Continue on.
That's right. No pushing and shoving on the playground.
It's like your Recess series. If you go back to my Recess jokes episodes, I'm like, what's going on? You know? It's make more sense and didn't know what to do next, but yeah. Yeah, I've done 129 episodes of Recess jokes, including the last episode from Lilo and Stitch series. I'll go remaster the episode of Lax in another series called Lilo and Stitch the series jokes. Another 626 in the next couple of weeks. Be look out for it, but that's just me. Let's continue on.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Okay, I'll get in your castle over here.
Oh, God, please.
You can't push over here either.
Thank you. Thank you, Tasha.
Roar! Roar! Okay, how do I get into your castle?
By saying please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. May I please get into the castle?
Yes, you may.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Stop! Go!
Wow.
Hi, Michael. Wow, what are you wearing?
Oh, this is our school crossing guard uniforms.
Is that a real badge?
Sure is.
Oh, I would love to have a real badge. How do you get to be a school crossing guard?
Well, you gotta be as old as me and Michael here, and you have to learn the ups, downs, lefts, and rights about crossing streets.
Exactly.
It's very important for everyone to know those safety rules.
When I walk
Across the street.
across the street, oh, when I walk across the street, I always cross at the corner. When I walk across the street.
Oh, when I walk
Oh, when I walk
across the street.
across the street, oh, when I walk across the street, I always stop, look and listen. When I walk across the street.
Wow, that was neat. What is he doing? He's beatboxing? I don't know. Let's continue on. Wow.
I know another shape to roll about streets too.
Oh, what's that, Tasha?
If a toy or a pet goes out in the street, you should never ever run after it.
Wow.
Right. You don't run into the street. You should ask a grown-up friend to help.
Oh, I'm glad all of you know that streets are for cars and trucks.
And not for people.
I think it would be fun to drive a great big truck. Honk, honk. Hop in, Nickel.
Okay. I like to drive a real race car.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, I'll bet I could drive a motorcycle.
Oh, I totally agree with you, BJ. I would love to drive a motorcycle myself.
You know, it kind of reminds me of something. In the 70s, Bon Scott, the original lead, the original lead singer of AC/DC, before he had the Brian Johnson, in the 80s, well, Bon Scott was holding the motorbike, you know, before he was driving a motorbike. This is right after fraternity broke up at the time, and he just, it was driving his motorbike to hit, it was a motorcycle crash at the time. And yeah, I was all there. I was a huge fan of AC/DC, but you know. And you know those Rose motorcycles? I can't remember the name, but it's some, yeah, there's over, like, besides Meatloaf, and there's other bands, you know, that ride motorcycles, like, besides, and yes, Austin John was one of them from the Wild Force episode, you know. But when I met him in person in 2024, but you know, that makes more sense. Let's continue on. Wow.
What would you like to drive, Tasha?
I'd like to drive an ice cream truck.
Did somebody say ice cream?
Wow, I love ice cream. You know, I would agree with Tasha and Jason right there, you know. If I would eat ice cream, except the fact, to be honest with you folks, I lost some weight, but, you know, I will have to do this anyway, you know, to be hungry, to be honest, you know, to say, yum, you know, that's just me. Let's continue on. Wow.
Barney never told us what he'd like to drive.
Oh, I didn't want to tell you. I wanted to show you.
Oh!
And take people where they want to go.
Oh, that is clever.
Wow!
So let's all go for a ride. Come on, everybody. And remember to buckle up your seatbelts.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
And what do the doors do?
Wow.
The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town.
Wow.
Nice choice, Barney. The babies on the bus go where, where?
Babies on the bus go where? All through the town. The mommies on the bus go shh, shh, shh. The daddies on the bus go shh, shh. All through the town.
Stop!
Wow.
Stop. Everybody out.
Wow.
Hey, I'm going to explore the castle. Come on, Derek.
Wow.
Come on, let's go inside. Okay. Sure.
Wow.
Alright, come on, Barney.
Alright.
Come on, Barney.
Let's go now. Wow.
There sure were a lot of babies on that bus.
Wow.
Pretty soon, I'm going to hear a real baby at my house. Mommy and Daddy say it won't be long now.
You know, I saw this episode beforehand. I'll talk about the reaction video to, let's say, very special delivery some other time. But you'll regret it because I have come up with some ideas for reactions on Tasha's new baby, play along my Jesse Max, but but it would take a toll on me. Let's continue on.
Oh boy.
I mean, it just came out to my head, but to my reaction video's sakes. It just came out on YouTube. Go check out my Jesse Mac. And recently, folks, my Jesse Mac Entertainment just reached 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I'd like to thank you all for reaching my Jesse Max thus far on that channel. Continue on.
Maybe. Oh, girl.
Tasha showed me the baby's new room, and it's got so many beautiful colors in it. I've
Wow.
been making pretty things to put on the walls.
Hey, I could show you how to make a streamer kite. They've got lots of colors, and you can hang them on a wall.
Oh, you did it.
Wow.
Then this sounds like a job for...
Wow. I should have bought that Barney, but I'm jealous, let's continue on.
Well, I've been looking in my Barney bag, and I found a lot of things.
Gizmos and gadgets and odds and ends, and even some old strings.
So let's ask ourselves the question, what can we make today? With imagination and the Barney facts, we'll see what we can make today. Yeah, see what we can make today.
Great, we've got everything we need to make streamer kites.
Then let's do it.
Wow.
Put on your spikes.
It's good.
First, you take a paper plate and carefully cut out the center. That's good.
I wonder what happens next. Wow.
Now, take colored markers or paints and decorate the plate any way you like.
Everybody
Wow.
choose their favorite color for their kite.
I sure can. Now, take some long strips of colored ribbon, right there, and tape them around the edge of the plate.
It's good. Yeah. Oh, man.
All the way around.
That was good. That was good. Dandy. Good. Dandy about it.
Ooh,
Oh, that was good.
looks like a really pretty octopus.
Yeah, Henry the Octopus, ladies and gentlemen. T1. For Wiggles reference. Anyway, continue on.
Now you're almost done. Just take 3 pieces of yarn that are the same length and staple them around the plate.
It's like Staples, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Wait, did it work anymore?
That was easy.
Oh, thank you. Let's continue on. Yeah, exactly. Continue on.
I can tell you with that.
Excuse me. In some ways, making this episode war. But anyway, next. But this is episode 23 we're talking about from My Jazzy Back. But anyway.
Alright, sure. Now, tie a knot around this baby.
Okay, makes sense. Okay. I can't hear a thing. Hang on.
Last, tie the ends together with a knot right here.
Yeah. Sorry you couldn't hear me doing this.
And that's it.
Oh, they look terrific.
They look great. Thanks for showing us how to make them, Michael.
Oh, you're welcome.
These will look really pretty in the baby's room.
They can fly, too. Of course,
It's like Peter Pan. Continue.
you'd have to have some wind.
Oh, you mean like this?
That's me.
It's like a kite. Okay.
Was that enough wind?
Barney. Those
I
were
like
great.
Oh, you did a wonderful job on that.
Thanks, Barney.
It's pretty.
I'm putting these streamer kites in my cubby to take home later.
Gee,
Wow.
looks like there's already something in your cubby. What is it, Tasha?
It's a picture of Mary and her little lamb. I'm putting this in the baby's room, too.
Oh, you did a very nice job of coloring that picture, Tasha.
Thanks, Barney.
Do you think the baby will be able to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Not at first, but I'm going to teach the baby to sing. Just like this.
That was nice.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow.
And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
See, there's Mary's little lamb following her to school.
It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It follows her to school one day, which was against the rule.
It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see the lamb at school.
A lamb at school. That's funny.
That's a nice picture.
It is.
Barney, I have a question.
Oh, it's always good to ask questions. What's your question, Tasha?
In that song, it was against the rule to bring a lamb to school because it made the children laugh and play.
Uh-huh.
Well, what's wrong with laughing and playing?
Yeah, you're right.
There's nothing wrong with laughing and playing in the right place. But sometimes when you're in school, it's important to be sort of quiet so everyone can hear the teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why when we're in the classroom, we use our quiet indoor voices.
Exactly. That's the right thing. You can hear about it. You know, it makes sense because indoor voices can be school time. When I do my content, I can be loud, but when I do it with my family, I can be. It's the same thing. You know, say when I do it outside, same thing. But when we're doing it in the studio with the news hour or PBS, indoor voices. You know, it can make sense because, you know, it was far away where I'm at. So it was WETA Studios, the new building. Robert McNeil and Jim Blair, who got me inspired to do the work of LJPCBM, sadly passed away 2020 and 2024 respectively. But, you know, they got me hooked to do film, TV, most recently a hard rock musician. You know, I had to write songs, figure out what to do next, how much I'm going to play, how much I play my electric guitar. I had a guitar somewhere next to my bookshelves, my Funko Pop's bookshelf somewhere, but regardless, I have to be doing my best where I can to play a guitar, it's my very first electric guitar, you know. I mean, Jason has more than I do, as I mentioned before, because I have to react to his Barney electric guitar some other time, but it's a boxing he has done. But, so I'm like, holy crap, congratulations, Jason. I mean, I have my guitar Christmas Eve 2024. This is like months before, right after I played Trevor's electric guitar. You know, this is Chris Daughtry's electric guitar, and I have it on shorts on my main channel. It was the most popular shorts on my main channel. And one of the most subscribers I had on my main channel was Dylan the Elephant. He said this, and I quote, "Go Luke." And I'm like, thank you, Dylan, you know. And then Steven Amundsen said the same thing, and I think Steven, who did The Dayless Losers and everything, he was watching, he's from Canada, thinking the same probably as I was doing, you know. That's just me. Let's continue on.
That's right.
I'll have to use my indoor voice when the baby is sleeping too. But when
Wow.
we're on the playground, we can use our great big outdoor voices. Yay! I better take my outdoor voice outdoors. Here I go.
Okay, see you later.
When we talk, we've got two choices. We could use either one of our two voices. My indoor voice is kind of quiet, like a kitty who's just meow.
Meow.
And my outdoor voice is fun to try it because it's big and strong and loud.
Hey, yeah!
When we're in school or riding in a car, it's our indoor voice we use. We can still have fun, no matter where we are, with the quiet voice we choose. And when we use both voices every day, it's easy to decide which one. We use our indoor here and our outdoor there, and we know they both are fun.
Wow.
When we're outside just playing around, it's our outdoor voice we use. We can be real loud, tall and proud, like a rooster when he cock-a-doodle-doo.
Wow.
When we use both voices every day, it's easy to decide which one. We use our indoor there and our outdoor here, and we know they both are fun. Hey!
It's our indoor there and our outdoor there, and we know they both are fun!
Wow.
Oh, that was fun. I just love using my loud outdoor voice.
That is loud.
Wow.
Very loud.
What are some other times we might use loud voices?
I know. If we're outside playing a game of tag.
Oh.
Tag, you're it.
Not for long. I'm gonna tag you.
Oh, BJ.
I know
Wow.
another time we can use loud voices. If we're visiting the mountains, we can yell and hear an echo.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yola-la-hee, yola-la-hee.
Tasha!
Wow.
Another time we can use our loud outdoor voices is when we're at a concert. Outdoor concert to be exact. When there's lots of people and the music is really loud, that's when you get to start screaming as loud as you can.
I know.
And here's another example, Jason, and for all of you at the play along, a community out there where I try to do react to videos like this. Whenever I do outdoor voices, especially for indoors, as I'm taping this right now, outdoors were I could think of one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. I do outdoor voice when I'm at a con, for example. Now, I've been to a con multiple times, especially a MoCon. I met so many good friends of mine in person. So I have to see Lucas Bradley. I've seen Matthew Montgomery, Matthew Davis for one, yeah, and Zachary Noah. And if you're watching this, I met those four very good friends of mine. and cons, you know, and then celebrities as well. I meant like, and they're like, oh my god, it was so many, especially these outdoor voices, like, oh yeah, like cons, for example. I was like, they're like, cheese, or some camera thing, like that, blah blah. But yeah, those are part of indoor voice, for example. And another example was when we do. I was an outdoor voice when I do a filming at DC, well, Virginia, for example, Arlington, Virginia, at the hotel, or out the hotel, and then there's some car trying to behind me, going, after I stop recording, going, ah! What was that? And it was a middle of taping of the sequel of trip to Arlington, Virginia, Washington, D.C. So if you guys go check out my trip to Arlington, Virginia, Washington, D.C. too, a very huge comeback. Go check it out on YouTube.com. It was on both my channels, Application 94 and El's YouTube channel. Go check it out. Continue on.
Another time when it's good to use a loud voice.
What's
Part
that,
of an
Michael?
important safety rule.
Ooh, tell us, Michael.
Yeah.
Okay, if a stranger ever wants you to get in a car, you should start yelling really loud and run to find a grown-up you know.
Ah!
And if a stranger says he has toys or treats for you, start yelling really loud and run to find a grown-up you know.
That's
Right.
right.
Hey, yeah, that is an important safety rule.
We learned that rule in school when a real police officer came to visit.
A real police officer? Wow.
And once real firefighters came to visit my class.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that makes sense. You know, in my school, when I was a kid, there's a thing called I was afraid of fire drills, you know? There's a thing called fire drills, and I was scared of one, you know? There's so many sounds of fire drills go, da, da, but I'm scared of, and I couldn't hear a thing, you know? And I couldn't figure out what's going on. I was too young to know about fire drills, and years went on. I figured out what to do with these stupid fire drills, you know? Those too much, but and in 1996, folks, there's a thing called Be Cool About Fire Safety, and it's way too stupid, you know? It's also PSA. You know, I hate this PSA for the passion. You know, it's about this Gilbert Gottfried voice of smoke detector. I hate his voice as a smoke detector with the passion, but I mean, rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried. You know, because he voiced Iago for the Latin. He did a great job as Iago for the Latin. Not only that, he also voiced this Woodpecker in Timon and Pumbaa series. That's what he did. Take notes, Digit from Cyber Chase. That's not a good sign on that one. And of course, this PSA I'm talking about. But anyway. But he did a great job doing Iago from the Latin. And of course, this one Woodpecker in Timon and Pumbaa. But he also did the following. Dr. Edgar Peabody in Palm's Child 1 and 2, and so on. So, there you go. So that makes more sense. Let's continue on.
Fun things happen at school. Did the firefighters drive up in a real fire?
Oh, yeah, hang on. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. But anyway, I wasn't finished anyway. That wasn't, but the PSA was stupid, but more conclusion, don't include sirens and fire drills and other things like that in the real fire PSA. But, and one other thing too, when I was only, I can't remember, 5 years old, it was a playground safety rule. I was afraid of heights, you know. And a speech teacher at West Forest Elementary School tried to leading up to this, I don't know the name of this thing, but he was trying to teach me how to do, this pipe, you know, whatever this thing is called. And that was a playground thing, you know? And I was only 5 at the time, but, you know, that's just me. Let's continue on. Anyway. Sorry to interrupt, but anyway, move on. Next.
Fun things happen at school. Did the firefighters drive up in a real fire truck?
They sure did.
Can you imagine driving a real fire truck?
I'll bet we could all imagine that.
Wow. Oh! And that's why I saw this episode more, more friendly. I wonder what happened to this chief, the Henry Puppet voice, character behind that firefighter. This eyelashes look terrifying. You know, let's continue on.
Let's get to work, firefighters.
Wow.
Hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck. Hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck. Hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck. Ding, 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 ding.
Whoa.
Hurry, hurry, climb the ladder. Hurry, hurry, climb the ladder. Hurry, hurry, climb the ladder. Ding, 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 ding.
Whoa.
Hurry, hurry, squirt the water. Hurry, hurry, squirt the water. Hurry, hurry, squirt the water. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yikes. Look out. Where's the fire?
Hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck. Hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck. Hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow.
Oh.
Hurry, hurry, climb the ladder. Hurry, hurry, climb the ladder. Hurry, hurry, climb the ladder. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hurry, hurry, squirt the water. Hurry, hurry, squirt the water. Hurry, hurry, squirt the water. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, that was great. We disappeared again.
Wow. That was nice.
This has been a lot of fun, Barney, but it's time for me to leave. I'm going to tell Baby Bop all about the safety rules we learned today.
Wow, that was nice.
That's a good idea, BJ.
Yeah.
Well, bye, guys. See you later.
See you later, BJ.
Wow. That was nice.
So long. Bye-bye.
Have fun. Be safe. Catch you on the flight.
So, BJ.
Why was BJ in such a hurry?
Well, maybe because he wants to tell Baby Bop the safety rules right away. Because he loves her. Just like Barney loves all of you.
Wow.
Love is always the answer, I always say.
Exactly. Duh.
I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
Wow.
I love you.
I love you. You love me.
We're best friends like friendship.
My friendship
Bring a get a kiss
a
from me
kiss from me to you.
Won't you say
Yeah.
love me
Well, Michael, it's been a great fun, but we really need to get back to work.
Yeah.
Wow.
See ya, Barney. Thanks for the fun.
See you later.
That was nice. Boy says play along, okay?
Hello again to all my friends. I'm glad you came to play.
Our fun and learning never ends. Here's what we did today.
Gosh, the fun just didn't stop today. Even when Michael showed us his shiny new stop sign. That's because we were having such a good time remembering our safety rules. BJ remembered not to push and shove on the playground. And do you remember the safety rules for crossing streets?
You only cross at the corners. You stop, look, and listen for cars and trucks, and always hold hands with a grown-up.
Safety rules are very important for all of the people we love. And I love you.
It's good enough. For more content on Barney and Friends. Wow, okay. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. That was nice. Okay. Oh, hold on. What again? Okay. Bob West, voice David Jordan, blah blah. Costume anyway. Oh, okay. Continue on. Michael, oh, let's continue. Okay, let's continue on. Okay. References, powers, okay, move on. Next. Thank you. Okay, makes sense. Wow, that was good. Wow, that was nice. Finish out Brad Shima. Okay, that's good. Good job. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Jason. Okay, that was nice. So it's Barney and Friends Play Along, episode 23. Stop, look, and be safe. It was pretty fun and amazing. At the same time, it was a successful episode overall. But yeah, it was great. So, nonetheless, I enjoy it. So, yeah, nonetheless. But anyway. Anyways, guys, that was for LJPCBM episode 1708. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Next going to be. I'm not sure the next LJPCBM episode is going to be yet. But you have to figure it out for yourselves, okay? Till next time, suggest my baby. We can watch LJPCBM episodes for you guys very soon. Till then, just say out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening, but I tried all the time. Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.